Hi, Matt here. With 42 years of business experience under my belt, I've seen a lot. And as I analyze my own ventures and those that I've consulted, you start to see these certain patterns, cycles, trends, things that work, things that don't work. In growing my own businesses, I've always wanted something simple, a simple process or a theory for building a business. And over the past year, I've really been thinking about this, writing, perusing through lots of my journals and putting this all together. And one evening, it kind of just all came together. It occurred to me that everything could be categorized into really 6 key components. Call them elements, call them ingredients, if you will. What was needed to have a successful business life, social life, home life, relationships, and really about everything else that I could imagine was wrapped up into these 6 key components, these elements, these ingredients. 6 is a magical number. Drawing 6 lines in a circle makes for what we know in geometry as a hexagon. It became clear to me that that shape is actually the most efficient shape in nature. Its structure allows for maximizing available storage and minimizing any wasted space. And they're really flexible. They can move really in any direction and fit just about anywhere. This 6-step process, now known as the hex, can be applied really to every undertaking, from running errands to really running your business. It's my core curriculum. It's what my entire career has been based on. And when I looked at the successes and the failings that I've had and others around me, you can really pretty much just point it all back to the hex. If you were to shortcut 2, 3, or 4 of these ingredients, you're not going to get the right results. If you wanted to build a perfect cake and the recipe required that you have 6 ingredients, you're going to follow that, aren't you? But if those 6 ingredients you only had 5 or 4, you're going to wind up with a very different tasting cake. You would probably agree. And the more you leave out, the greater the chance that you're going to wind up with something not even close to your actual desire. What if you were asked to bake that cake and you really had no idea what the ingredients were at all? That's a pretty bad idea. Like, hey, why don't you just build this cake from scratch? What do you suppose the fail rate would be? Unless you had experience doing that, it's probably going to be super high. So many of you are starting in business with such a high fail rate that unless you have a really full understanding of the necessary ingredients, then chances are you shouldn't even go into business. I know. We have all these gurus that are telling us, just follow my blueprint. And sadly, the fact is many times that's only 1 or 2 of the necessary ingredients. So doing business, I suggest 6 key ingredients. Not 1, not 3, not 7, but just 6. Research. The research phase is about taking stock of your surroundings. It's about defining your business. This is where you gain insight on your business. It's where you can do research on competition, research who your customer should be, on determining if a business is even viable or not. Design is that's where the blueprint is. That's where you put the plan together and you decide to move forward, change course, or completely scrap the idea. Message is where you focus on what you're going to say and how you intend to deliver that through a presentation, demonstration, a PowerPoint, or a pitch deck, or whatever. We're going to discuss many of these topics and more, even about your brand and how you want to be perceived is important in messaging. Act is where the rubber meets the road. Action is where it counts. Make the phone call, send the email, present, show up at a networking event, show up and do your work. Proper preparation in the first 3 areas will make this part really flow for you. Engage. It's best known as the communication phase, exchange, relating, listening, working through objections, negotiations. Here's where you got to be prepared. You got to be prepared to pivot. You got to be prepared to answer questions. You got to be able to prepare and get going in your business at the engage phase. And then grow. Grow is where you further your business. You gain referrals, you get introductions. Perhaps that's where you implement a certain project. In my core curriculum, I give it all. I give it all to you so you can understand why, how, when, where you need to implement these ingredients to maximize your success. Key to it is that you can actually learn this, and once you apply it, you can apply it to other aspects of your life. So choose to engage, and you're going to get a lot more on this topic and more. Thanks for watching. I'm very interested in your feedback and comments. How can I improve? What would make this content better for you? Please let me know in the comments section or online, or just reach out to us at MLO. We're always glad to hear from you.